I think that we, the church, have failed the rest of the world in reaching them the way God intended us to reach them. You see, in Matthew 28, God sent the people out to reach the world. But somehow, I don't know how, but somehow we, the church, have misinterpreted Matthew 28. We somehow think we must go out to the people and ask them to come to church. And I feel we have caused so much damage in doing that, in asking the people to come to a church building. The problem with asking people to come to a church building, they have to follow the rules connected to that church building or to that church institution. In short, what I'm trying to say is our approach was wrong. You see, God gives us accurate strategy in the book of Acts chapter 10. You can go read the entire chapter to get better context of what I'm going to say. In short, there was a centurion. He was the captain over 100. That's what centurion means, right? And if you focus on his lifestyle, you will see that this man was already praying. He was doing good works, and he was fearing God with his family at his house. Now, as I grew up in church, there was this saying that people had: don't come to light your candle at church. You must come with your candle lit at home. And what this implies is you must have already prepared yourself at home prior to coming to church. Now, the strategy here, if you read the rest of the chapter on how God appeared to the centurion after he was living a certain lifestyle, an angel appeared unto him, and God spoke through the angel to him and told him what to do. And then God spoke with Peter. He gave him a vision, and in this vision he realized that he had to go with the people that came to fetch him. And when he went and he preached to the centurion, and he preached to his friends and to his family, the centurion was wise enough to live an accurate, righteous, God-fearing lifestyle. And he did this by himself. There was nobody necessary to enforce him to do certain things. This was already part of his lifestyle. They didn't have to go to any synagogue, to any church building. The leader was sent by God to him. After he was living the right lifestyle, the Lord appeared unto him in the form of an angel, and the Lord made sure that the right person was sent to him. God had conditioned Peter himself in such a way, because Peter at the time didn't realize he was supposed to speak to the Jews, and the Lord informed him, you can speak to Jews and non-Jews. And so God did that. And when Peter went, he did not go and invited them to Jerusalem, to any of the other churches that was existing. He spoke to them where they were at. And that is the message that I'm taking from Acts chapter 10. We, the church, have failed in the past because we want to bring people to a church building, and that's not God's model. We found that model in other religions and elsewhere. It's extra biblical. The Lord, when he visited people, the Lord sent people to go reach the people there where they're at, whether it's at work or at that person's house. You have to go there and you meet the person there and you speak to them at their house where they are at. The Lord will then inform you of what you should say.